This will make you cry hard. Your dad is. My beloved child. I want you to listen very carefully, because what I am about to tell you comes from a place of truth, love, and the deepest care. I know life has been throwing challenges at you, and sometimes you feel the world has turned its back. But my dear, today, I must speak about someone who has always been by your side, even when you didn't notice it, your dad. Your dad is not just the man who wakes up early every morning or the one who comes home tired after long hours. Your dad is the silent protector who carries burdens so you can sleep peacefully at night. He is the person who might not always express his feelings in words, but every decision he makes, every sacrifice he undertakes, is for you. Have you ever wondered why he sometimes looks so serious or why he might not share his thoughts freely? It's not because he doesn't love you. My child, it is because his love is so deep that it sometimes scares him. He fears showing his weaknesses because he wants to remain strong for you. Behind those quiet moments, behind those serious faces, lies a heart that beats only for your happiness and safety. Do you remember the time when you were sick and couldn't sleep? Who was the one sitting by your bedside, watching over you quietly, afraid that if he moved, you might wake up? That was your dad. He didn't ask for thanks. He didn't need anyone to notice. His reward was simply seeing you breathe peacefully, knowing that he had done everything in his power to keep you safe. My beloved child, I know there are days when you feel anger or frustration toward him. Perhaps he has scolded you, perhaps he has set rules that seem too harsh. But those rules, those moments of strictness, are a reflection of his love. He wants to shape you, protect you from mistakes that he himself may have made, and prepare you for a world that can be cruel and unforgiving. Your dad is more than you realize. He is the invisible hand that lifts you up when the world tries to push you down. He is the quiet voice that tells you to keep going, even when you want to give up. He has dreams for you, dreams so big that sometimes they scare him because he knows how fragile life can be. Think about all the little things he does, the things you might have ignored or taken for granted. The way he makes sure there's food on the table, even when money is tight. The way he works late into the night, sacrificing his rest so that your future is secure. The moments when he hides his own pain because he doesn't want you to worry. Those are not small acts. They are the essence of his love, the kind of love that does not seek recognition, that does not demand praise, but only wishes to protect, to nurture, to build a foundation for you that no storm can destroy. There are nights when he cries silently in his room. My child, those tears are not for himself. They are tears of worry, tears for the uncertainties he faces for your sake, tears for the responsibility of being the man who must carry more than his own weight. He carries your future, your safety, and your happiness on his shoulders. And even when the weight feels unbearable, he never falters in front of you. Do you remember the time he gave up something he loved so you could have what you needed? Perhaps it was a small moment, a toy he wanted for himself, a trip he dreamed of, or a simple comfort he sacrificed. That is your dad, silently giving pieces of himself so your life is fuller, brighter, and safer. My child, he may never tell you the depth of these sacrifices, but they are there, written in every line on his face, in every gray hair, in every quiet sigh at the end of a long day. Your dad is your first hero, my beloved child. Not because he can fight monsters or lift heavy things, but because he fights battles every day that you will never see. Battles against fear, against exhaustion, against doubts and failures. And he fights them so that you may walk a path of confidence, joy, and freedom. Sometimes, people forget the small signs of love because they expect grand gestures. But love, true love, is often silent. It is in the way he listens when you talk, even if he doesn't respond immediately. It is in the way he remembers small details about your life, details you may think he has forgotten. It is in the way he stands quietly beside you when you face difficulties, offering strength without intrusion. My child, tears may come to your eyes when you realize this, but that is the beauty of understanding. Understanding that the person you may have thought was just your dad is actually so much more, a man whose love is a quiet force, unshakable, unyielding, and eternal. Even in moments of anger or misunderstanding, know this: your dad's love for you is unbreakable. He has dreamt of your future, held hope for your happiness, and silently carried pain so that you never have to. The world may never see his sacrifices, and you may not have understood them until now, but the truth remains. Your dad is the anchor in the storm, the light in darkness, the protector whose heart beats only for you. As you grow, you may start seeing him differently. You may start noticing the small details, the quiet acts of love, the late nights and early mornings. And when you do, my beloved child, you will understand something profound: his love is not conditional, not limited, not fragile. It is eternal, patient, and unwavering. Remember, my dear one, every hug he gives, every word he speaks, and even every silence he holds is a testament to his commitment to you. Your dad is not perfect, no human is, but his love, his sacrifices, and his devotion are as close to perfect as it gets. So, when you see him next, look closely. Notice the small things. Notice the way his eyes soften when he sees you smile. Notice the way he holds back tears so you don't worry. Notice the invisible threads of care that connect his heart to yours. These threads are strong, unbreakable, and they will guide you even when he is not around. My beloved child, let these words sink into your heart. Your dad is more than a father. He is a silent hero, a guardian of your dreams, a man who has given pieces of himself so you can soar. And even if the world doesn't acknowledge him, even if others fail to see, always remember this truth: your dad's love is boundless, timeless, and as real as the air you breathe. Hold on to this understanding, my child. Cry if you must, for tears are not weakness, they are recognition of the depth of love you may have overlooked. And know this: your dad's heart has always been, and will always be, entirely yours. My beloved child. As you sit quietly and think about what I shared with you earlier, I want you to take a moment and imagine all the little moments of your life where your dad was there, moments you may have ignored or simply taken for granted. That homework he stayed up late helping you with, even though he was exhausted. That time he woke up in the middle of the night just to make sure you had everything you needed. Those are not mere memories. Those are pieces of his soul, pieces of his endless love stitched into your life. Your dad is the man who carries burdens silently. He does not boast about his sacrifices because his satisfaction lies in seeing you safe, happy, and loved. When the world looks harsh, when people around you fail to support you, your dad is the one who stands firm like a tree, shielding you from storms. He may not always speak of his fears or his struggles, but they exist, and he bears them all alone so that you can live your life without worry. Think of the times he told you no when you wanted something badly. At the moment, you may have felt anger or disappointment. But now, my child, you will start understanding that each no was a silent act of protection. Perhaps he was saving you from mistakes, or teaching you patience, or guiding you to make better choices. Behind each strict word, behind each boundary he set, was a heart filled with love and care. Your dad is the quiet warrior of your life. While others may seek recognition or applause, he seeks nothing but your well-being. He has faced countless challenges, some you will never know about, and yet he has carried on with a smile on his face, making sure that you never saw the worry that haunted him. That is the kind of strength that cannot be measured, the kind of love that is rare and priceless. Do you remember the times you felt alone, as if the world had abandoned you? That is when your dad's love was strongest, even if you couldn't see it. He was there in ways subtle and profound. Sometimes it is a hand on your shoulder, a look of reassurance, or a quiet presence in the same room. You may not have realized it then, but now, you can start connecting the dots and seeing the threads of love he wove throughout your life. My beloved child, life can be harsh. People will misunderstand, situations will challenge you, and you may face moments where you feel unsupported. But know this, your dad has always been your anchor. Even when he was tired, even when he was burdened, even when he felt the weight of the world pressing down, he remained steadfast. And even if he never says it in words, his actions scream louder than any declaration ever could. He loves you more than life itself. I know that sometimes he may seem distant, preoccupied, or silent. But those are the moments where he is silently working through his own fears and worries, ensuring that your world remains untouched by the burdens he carries. He may not share his struggles because he doesn't want you to worry, but my child, every time he holds back tears or swallows his pain, it is proof of his devotion to you. Your dad is the first man who ever loved you unconditionally. Long before friends, teachers, or anyone else, he held you in his arms and made a silent promise to protect you, to guide you, and to love you no matter what. And he has kept that promise every single day of his life. My child, this is not something ordinary, it is extraordinary. It is a love so profound that it cannot always be spoken, it must be felt, understood, and appreciated with your heart. Remember the times he made sacrifices you didn't notice? Perhaps he went without something he needed so that you could have what you wanted. Perhaps he delayed his own happiness to ensure yours. Perhaps he endured hardship quietly, never complaining, never asking for recognition. Those moments are the testament of a man whose love knows no limits. Your dad is not just a father, he is a guardian, a hero, a man whose life is dedicated to your well-being. There are moments in life when we grow up and start seeing the world differently. You may start noticing the tiredness in his eyes, the lines on his face, the small hesitations before he smiles. These are not signs of weakness. They are the marks of a man who has carried more than anyone could imagine, a man whose heart beats for someone else more than it does for himself. And that someone is you, my beloved child. Your dad has faced fears you will never know about. He has battled uncertainty, faced rejection, and carried emotional weight quietly, so that you may feel safe, loved, and secure. Each day, he wakes up and chooses to fight for you again, choosing to put your happiness above his own. That is not an easy choice, my child, and yet he makes it every single day without complaint. Do you remember the little things he did for you that now make sense? The way he celebrated your smallest achievements, even if they seemed insignificant. The way he patiently listened to your endless stories, even after a long day of work. The way he held your hand during tough times, giving strength without uttering a word. These moments, my child, are the essence of his love, the proof that his heart has always been with you, guiding, supporting, and protecting you. Your dad has carried not just his own worries, but the worries of your family, your safety, and your future. He has endured sleepless nights, financial strain, and emotional weight, all so that you could grow without fear. Every step he takes, every decision he makes, is with you in mind. My beloved child, you may have taken these acts for granted in the past, but now, it is time to truly understand the depth of his love. Tears may come to your eyes as you read this, and that is okay. Those tears are not just sadness, they are recognition, gratitude, and understanding. They are the realization that the man you call Dad is more than just a parent. He is a silent hero, a guardian angel in human form, a man whose every action is a reflection of love, patience, and unwavering devotion. My child, do not wait until he is gone to understand this. Do not wait until the moment comes when regrets cannot be undone. Start seeing him today, appreciating the sacrifices, understanding the silent love, and acknowledging the battles he has fought quietly. Speak to him, hug him, thank him in your own way. Even small gestures can mean the world to a man whose life revolves around yours. Remember, my beloved child, the true measure of a father is not in grand gestures, loud declarations, or visible achievements. It is in the quiet moments, the unnoticed sacrifices, the sleepless nights, and the silent prayers he offers for you every single day. Your dad is that man, unseen by many, but always present, always protective, always loving. As you reflect, let your heart open to the truth. Your dad is not just a father. He is a foundation, a protector, a man who has given parts of himself that you may never fully understand, yet he has done so willingly, joyfully, and endlessly. His love is not limited, it is not conditional, it is not fragile, it is eternal, unwavering, and all-encompassing. My beloved child, let these words sink deeply. Cry if you must, feel the weight of this love, and allow it to change how you see him, how you treat him, and how you honor him. For understanding a father's love is one of life's greatest awakenings. My beloved child. Now that you understand the depth of your dad's love, I want you to take a moment and truly feel it. Feel the weight of every silent sacrifice, every hidden struggle, and every unspoken word that has shaped your life. Your dad is not just a figure in your home, he is the very foundation on which your happiness, safety, and growth have been built. And the truth, my child, is that this love is far greater than you may have ever realized. Your dad is the first person who ever believed in you, even before you could believe in yourself. He carried you, nurtured you, and shielded you from dangers you were too small to notice. But as you grew, so did his worries. Every step you took into the world, he walked alongside you silently, sometimes watching from a distance, other times ready to jump in and protect you from harm. He has always been there, in every quiet gesture, every protective glance, every choice he made to prioritize you above all else. My beloved child, you may have thought your dad was just strict, just serious, or just quiet. But now you see that his love has always been a guiding force. That quiet firmness, those rules that sometimes seemed harsh, the moments of silence, they were all part of a plan, a design to ensure that you would grow into a strong, wise, and compassionate person. Love does not always speak in words. Sometimes it whispers in actions, in sacrifices, and in endurance that only the heart can truly recognize. Have you noticed the times he gave without expecting anything in return? Perhaps he worked extra hours so you could have what you needed, maybe he put his dreams aside so yours could flourish. Those are not small gestures, my child. They are monumental acts of love. And even when you didn't notice, even when the world didn't acknowledge, he never wavered. That is the essence of a father's love, unwavering, selfless, and eternal. Your dad has faced battles that you will never see. He has wrestled with fears and uncertainties, confronted challenges that would break many, and carried burdens heavier than mountains. And yet, in front of you, he remained strong, calm, and dependable. That strength, quiet, patient, and unyielding, is the love of a father who would give his all so that you could live without fear. Think of the late nights when he stayed awake just to make sure you were safe. Think of the mornings he rose early, tired and weary, yet full of determination to provide for you. Think of the times he held back his tears so you wouldn't worry, the times he swallowed his pain to protect your joy. Those are the invisible gifts he gave you, my beloved child, gifts of love, protection, and unwavering devotion. Your dad is more than just a parent, he is a teacher, a protector, a hero. He is the first example you had of courage, integrity, and compassion. He has taught you lessons not always in words, but in actions. By watching him, you learned the value of perseverance, responsibility, and empathy. By seeing his sacrifices, you learned the meaning of selflessness. By feeling his unwavering support, you learned the power of love that does not waver, even when life is harsh. My child, there are moments in life when you will face trials, disappointments, and heartbreaks. In those moments, remember your dad. Remember his patience, his strength, and his unwavering faith in you. Let his love be your shield, his courage your guide, and his sacrifices your inspiration. Every time you falter, every time you feel alone, remember that your dad has carried you through life in ways you may never fully understand. But they are there, always present, always protective, always loving. Your dad has dreams for you, dreams that sometimes surpass his own. He has imagined your success, your happiness, your growth, and he has worked tirelessly to turn those dreams into reality. That is a love that asks for nothing in return but hopes that you will understand, appreciate, and honor it in your own life. It is a love that does not fade, a love that does not falter, a love that continues to shine even in the darkest moments. My beloved child, tears may come to your eyes as you think of him. Let them. Those tears are not weakness, they are recognition, awakening, and gratitude. They are proof that you are finally seeing the full measure of his devotion, the magnitude of his love, and the quiet heroism of the man who has shaped your world. Cry if you must, for these are the tears of understanding, the tears that honor a lifetime of unspoken sacrifices. Do not wait for a special moment to show him that you care. Life is fleeting, and time does not pause. Speak to him, hug him, thank him in your own way. Tell him you see him, you understand him, and you appreciate everything he has done. Even small gestures will resonate with the heart of a man who has given so much without asking for anything in return. Your dad is human, my child. He is not perfect. He may have made mistakes, he may have faltered, but his love has never faltered. Every imperfection, every flaw, is overshadowed by a devotion that is beyond comprehension. He is the one who has loved you through every mistake, supported you through every challenge, and celebrated you through every triumph. That is the kind of love that cannot be measured, that cannot be replaced, that cannot ever be forgotten. Remember the quiet moments when he just sat beside you, doing nothing but being there. Those moments may have seemed ordinary, but they were extraordinary. They were moments of protection, reassurance, and unconditional love. Your dad has given you the greatest gift a human being can give another, the gift of presence, the gift of unwavering support, and the gift of love without limits. As you grow older, you will see the lines on his face deepen, the hair turn.